Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Number 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. Stop your whining.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's tackled at
and this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The carry here for the big tight end. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up,
ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Let's see what you got. Check.
We're good. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Packers' 19-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let him know. 58 to Mike, 58.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Key 26. Watch out.
Now Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You try to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They get another shot out to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And that is incomplete here.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
A credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Once again with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On play action, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 28 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Packers 2. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Packers.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 16 yards, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
They get this out left, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Packers 8.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 20-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Third, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4 yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one caught by Delaney Walker.
Rodgers pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that kick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Aaron Jones.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Third down. And 2 yards.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Tonight's final score, Eagles.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the South.